What if I told you that most of the hair advice you've been following is actually ruining your hair? Yes, those expensive serums, anti-aging shampoos, and even some deep conditioners might be doing more harm than good. The real shocker here is that silky, smooth hair isn't just about what you put on your hair, it's about how you treat it, and most women over 60 are skipping the most important steps. By the end of this video, you'll have a step-by-step routine based on science that will transform your hair in just a few weeks. Let's start with one of the most viral hair trends, the rice water rinse. Does it actually work for mature hair, or is it just another internet myth? Rice water has been a beauty secret for centuries, praised for its ability to make hair shinier, stronger, and smoother. But for women over 50, using it the wrong way can do more harm than good. As hair ages, it naturally loses moisture and elasticity, becoming more prone to breakage and frizz. This is where rice water comes in. It's packed with amino acids, vitamin B, and inositol, a carbohydrate that penetrates the hair shaft and helps repair damage over time. A study from ResearchGate found that rice starch can significantly reduce hair friction, making strands smoother and less likely to tangle or snap. For mature hair, this is especially beneficial. Less friction means less mechanical damage from brushing and styling. Plus, the amino acids in rice water strengthen the hair cuticle, which tends to thin out with age. However, the key is using it correctly because too much of a good thing can backfire. Many women assume that leaving rice water in their hair overnight will enhance the benefits, but this is a common mistake, especially for mature hair. While rice water does contain valuable nutrients, including amino acids and inositol, it also has a high concentration of proteins. For younger hair, which naturally produces more oils and retains moisture better, this extra protein can be beneficial. However, for aging hair, which already struggles with dryness and decreased elasticity, too much protein can have the opposite effect. Fermented rice water, in particular, is more potent because the fermentation process lowers the pH and increases the concentration of certain nutrients. While this can improve absorption, it can also lead to an excess of protein building up on the hair shaft, making it feel stiff and brittle instead of soft and flexible. A journal study found that when hair absorbs too much protein without enough moisture balance, it loses its natural flexibility and becomes prone to snapping under tension, whether from brushing, styling, or even just running fingers through it. This condition, often referred to as protein overload, occurs when the proteins coat the hair cuticle too aggressively, preventing the proper absorption of water. Since hair needs both protein and moisture to stay healthy, an imbalance can make it feel dry, straw-like, and more susceptible to breakage. This is especially problematic for women over 50 because, as hair ages, the cuticle naturally becomes thinner and weaker. Without enough moisture to counteract the protein, the hair can become fragile, leading to increased shedding and split ends. The best way to incorporate rice water into your routine is with a balanced, controlled approach. Start by rinsing half a cup of uncooked rice thoroughly to remove dirt, pesticides, and excess starch that could make hair feel stiff. Then soak it in 2 cups of clean water for about 30 to 40 minutes, just enough time for the nutrients to infuse into the liquid. Strain the water and let it sit in a jar overnight, which allows the beneficial compounds to develop without over-fermenting and becoming too harsh. Once your rice water is ready, apply it after shampooing. Slowly pour it over your hair, making sure to massage it into both the scalp and strands. Let it sit for about 10 to 15 minutes before rinsing thoroughly with cool water. Using it once or twice a week is enough to see results without overloading the hair with protein. This simple step can help strengthen strands, restore shine, and make hair more manageable. It's especially helpful for women who struggle with fine, thinning hair, as rice water can temporarily plump up strands, creating the appearance of fuller, healthier hair. And if your goal is silky smoothness, pairing rice water with proper hydration and the right styling techniques will make all the difference. Strengthening is important, but hydration is the real key to keeping hair soft, silky, and youthful. Now that we've tackled strengthening with rice water, let's talk about how to properly lock in moisture. One of the biggest hair struggles women face after 60 is dryness. This happens because the scalp naturally produces less oil as we age. Sebum, the natural oil that keeps hair soft and hydrated, declines over time, leading to drier, more fragile strands. Without enough moisture, hair becomes rough, frizzy, and more prone to breakage. The result? Dull, lifeless hair that never seems to stay hydrated, no matter how many deep conditioners or masks you use. The LOC method is a simple but powerful way to combat dryness and lock in moisture for the long haul. LOC stands for Leave-In Conditioner, Oil and Cream, and it works by layering hydration in a way that prevents moisture from escaping too quickly. This technique is particularly beneficial for mature hair because it mimics the scalp's natural oils, which become less abundant with age. A study published in the National Library of Medicine found that effective moisture layering significantly improves hair elasticity and reduces breakage, making the LOC method a scientifically backed approach to achieving softer, healthier hair. The first step is applying a lightweight leave-in conditioner to hydrate your strands from within. Unlike traditional rinse-out conditioners, a leave-in stays on the hair longer, helping to restore moisture balance. Look for formulas containing hyaluronic acid or aloe vera, two powerhouse ingredients known for their ability to attract and retain moisture. A recent 2024 study in ResearchGate found that hyaluronic acid enhances hair hydration and improves overall texture by binding water molecules to the hair shaft. Aloe vera, on the other hand, has been shown to soothe the scalp while deeply moisturizing the hair. A 2019 study published in National Library of Medicine found that aloe vera not only increases hydration levels, but also has anti-inflammatory properties, making it ideal for women dealing with scalp irritation or sensitivity. Once your hair is hydrated, the next step is sealing in that moisture with oil. Natural oils help prevent water from evaporating too quickly, keeping hair soft for longer. Oils like argan and jojoba are particularly beneficial for mature hair because they are lightweight and closely mimic the natural oils produced by the scalp. A study published in Evidence-Based Complementary and Alternative Medicine found that argan oil improves hair elasticity, making it less prone to breakage. Jojoba oil, on the other hand, is rich in vitamins and minerals that nourish the hair without making it feel greasy. If your hair is fine, avoid heavier oils like coconut oil, which can be too rich and weigh the hair down. While coconut oil is excellent for deep conditioning, a study in the Journal of Cosmetic Science found that it penetrates the hair shaft deeply, which can be overwhelming for fine or thinning hair. The final step is applying a hydrating cream to lock everything in and create a protective barrier. This step is crucial because creams help prevent moisture loss, keeping hair smooth and manageable throughout the day. Look for a lightweight styling cream containing shea butter or a silicone-free hydrating formula. Shea butter is particularly beneficial for coarse or wiry strands, as it softens the cuticle and enhances shine. An article found that using a hydrating cream as the final step in a hair care routine significantly reduces friction between hair strands, leading to less breakage and improved overall texture. The key to making the LOC method work is finding the right balance. If your hair feels greasy or heavy after using this technique, you may be applying too much product. Start with a small amount and adjust as needed. Everyone's hair is different, so experimentation is essential to finding the right ratio for your unique texture and needs. With consistent use, The LOC method can make a noticeable difference in the softness, strength, and shine of mature hair. Hydration is essential, but sometimes it's not enough. If your hair still feels rough even after moisturizing, the problem may not be dryness at all. The next step to silky, smooth hair is understanding why silicone might actually be your best friend. Silicone has been painted as the villain of the hair care world for years. Beauty influencers often claim that it coats the hair, creating an illusion of health while actually making things worse. Many women have tossed out their favorite products, convinced that silicone is the reason their hair feels dry, lifeless, or weighed down. But the truth is, for mature, dry, or frizzy hair, silicone can actually be a game changer. A study published in NLM found that silicones form a lightweight, breathable film around the hair shaft. This protective barrier helps reduce moisture loss, smooths the cuticle, and shields strands from environmental damage. Silicones also reduce friction between hair strands, making detangling easier and preventing breakage. For women over 60, whose hair is often more fragile and prone to damage, this added layer of protection can make all the difference. As we age, the hair's outer cuticle layer naturally weakens. When the cuticle is damaged, moisture escapes more easily, leaving hair feeling dry and rough. Silicones help fill in these gaps, creating a smoother surface that locks in hydration. A medical journal confirmed that silicone-based conditioners improve hair manageability by reducing friction and frizz, making strands look and feel softer. If your hair is prone to frizz or feels coarse and wiry, incorporating silicones into your routine can help restore that silky, smooth texture. Another major benefit of silicones is heat protection. Women who use blow dryers, curling irons, or straighteners often don't realize how much heat weakens the hair shaft over time. Silicones form a protective layer that reduces direct heat damage, helping hair retain moisture even after styling. According to a study published, dimethicone, which is one of the most common silicones used in hair care, was found to significantly reduce moisture loss when applied before heat styling. But like anything in hair care, balance is key. The biggest issue with silicones isn't the ingredient itself, but how it's used. If silicone-heavy products are applied repeatedly without proper cleansing, they can lead to buildup, making hair feel greasy or weighed down. This is why using a clarifying shampoo once a week is essential to remove excess product residue and keep hair feeling fresh. A blog found that buildup from styling products, including silicones, can affect scalp health by clogging hair follicles. Regular clarifying prevents this issue and ensures that hair remains bouncy and full of life. If your hair is dry, frizzy, or difficult to manage, don't be afraid to reach for a silicone-based conditioner. Look for formulas that contain lightweight, water-soluble silicones like dimethicone or cyclopentasiloxane. These provide all the benefits of smoothing and moisture retention without the risk of heavy buildup. Unlike non-soluble silicones that require harsh sulfates to remove, these rinse out easily with regular shampooing, making them a great choice for maintaining hydration and shine without the heaviness. Silicone isn't the enemy, it is just misunderstood. When used correctly, it can be one of the best tools for keeping mature hair soft, smooth, and protected from daily damage. Silicone can help lock in hydration, but to truly keep hair feeling fresh and full of life, cleansing is just as important. That's where clarifying shampoos come in. Let's talk about why they're a must-have for silky, healthy hair. Many women over 50 struggle with hair that feels dull, weighed down, or even greasier than it used to be. It's frustrating to spend time washing and styling, only for hair to look lifeless just hours later. What most people don't realize is that this isn't always caused by dryness or aging. It's often just product buildup. Over time, leave-in conditioners, serums, oils, and styling products can leave behind residue that regular shampoos don't fully wash away. Even natural oils from your scalp can accumulate, making hair feel heavy and limp. This buildup can also prevent moisture from penetrating the hair shaft, leaving strands dry on the inside but greasy on the outside. When hair is weighed down like this, it loses its natural volume and movement, making it harder to style and maintain throughout the day. The solution here is using a clarifying shampoo once a week. Clarifying shampoos contain deep cleaning agents that cut through layers of residue, lifting away dirt, oil, and product buildup. These shampoos work by using surfactants that bind to oil and debris, effectively washing them away and resetting your hair back to its clean, natural state. Once that buildup is gone, hair instantly feels lighter, fresher, and bouncier. More importantly, clarifying shampoos help restore shine by allowing moisture and nutrients to actually reach the hair shaft instead of sitting on top of old product layers. Yes, these shampoos often contain sulfates, the same ingredient that many beauty bloggers warn against. But here's the truth, sulfates aren't the enemy. They're simply effective cleansers. A study in the hair medical restoration found that when used in moderation, sulfate-based shampoos effectively remove excess oils and buildup without causing long-term damage. The key is to use them in the right way, just once a week and always followed by a hydrating conditioner. This ensures that while hair gets a deep cleanse, it doesn't become overly stripped or dry. For those with extra sensitive hair, there are also gentler clarifying options with ingredients like apple cider vinegar, micellar water, or botanical extracts. Apple cider vinegar, in particular, has been shown to help balance the scalp's pH levels while removing buildup. A study published in Pharmaceuticals highlighted its antimicrobial properties, making it a great option for those who struggle with an itchy or flaky scalp. Micellar water, commonly used in skincare, is another effective yet gentle cleanser that attracts dirt and oil without being too harsh. Clarifying your hair weekly or bi-weekly, depending on how much product you use, can make a noticeable difference. It helps restore natural volume, prevents excessive oiliness, and ensures that any conditioning treatments or serums you apply can actually do their job. By incorporating this simple step into your routine, you'll keep your hair feeling fresh, vibrant, and full of life without that frustrating, heavy, greasy feeling. Once your hair is clean and refreshed, the way you protect it overnight can make all the difference. That's why switching to a silk pillowcase or using a satin bonnet can be a total game changer. Let's talk about why your nighttime routine matters just as much as your wash routine. Most women over 50 focus on what they put in their hair, like shampoos, conditioners, serums. But what about what their hair rests on every night? It turns out, your pillowcase could be quietly sabotaging your hair health in ways you might not even realize. Standard cotton pillowcases might feel soft, but they absorb moisture from both your skin and hair while you sleep. This can lead to dryness, frizz, and even more split ends over time. Cotton is highly absorbent, meaning it pulls away natural oils that your scalp produces, leaving hair drier and more brittle by morning. For aging hair that already struggles with moisture retention, this can accelerate the appearance of rough, wiry strands. Cotton also creates friction against the hair cuticle, causing more tangles and breakage, especially for those with fine, thinning, or fragile hair. A blog published found that smoother fabrics like silk and satin significantly reduce friction compared to cotton. Less friction means less tugging on the hair while tossing and turning at night, which helps prevent breakage, split ends, and unnecessary hair loss over time. This is especially important for women experiencing age-related thinning, as excessive friction can weaken already delicate strands. Silk pillowcases aren't just great for hair, they also help skin retain moisture and prevent the sleep lines that can eventually lead to wrinkles. Silk fibers have a lower absorbency rate than cotton, allowing both your skin and hair to maintain more of their natural hydration overnight. A study by Dr. Kang found that materials like silk help reduce skin dehydration and irritation, making them beneficial for both hair and skin health. For those who struggle with oily hair, silk pillowcases offer another advantage. Unlike cotton, which absorbs sebum and can distribute excess oil throughout the hair, silk doesn't hold on to oils as much. This means you wake up with fresher, cleaner-feeling hair, which can help extend the time between washes. For even better protection, a satin or silk bonnet can be a game-changer, especially for women with wavy, curly, or particularly delicate hair. While a silk pillowcase reduces friction, a bonnet goes a step further by completely encasing the hair, preventing it from rubbing against any surface. It also helps preserve hairstyles overnight, reducing the need for excessive brushing or heat styling in the morning. A study published in Healthline highlighted that friction-based mechanical damage is one of the leading causes of split ends and hair breakage. Wearing a bonnet reduces this mechanical stress, keeping hair smoother and healthier over time. It might take a little getting used to, but once you see how much smoother, shinier, and healthier your hair looks in the morning, it's hard to go back. Unlike expensive treatments and salon visits, switching to a silk pillowcase or bonnet is a one-time investment that offers long-term benefits. It's one of the simplest changes you can make for better hair, and the results speak for themselves. Now that your hair is protected while you sleep, let's talk about one of the most underrated yet powerful ways to improve texture, strength, and shine: microneedling for the scalp. This is a secret that very few people talk about, but the results can be truly transformative. Most women over 50 focus on what they apply to their hair, such as deep conditioners, oils, and serums. But the question is, what if the real key to stronger, thicker hair lies in stimulating the scalp itself? While many hair treatments work on the surface, microneedling addresses hair health at its foundation, the follicles. Microneedling isn't just for skincare. This technique, which involves using tiny needles to create micropunctures in the skin, has been shown to work wonders for hair growth and scalp health. A study published in the National Library of Medicine found that microneedling can significantly improve hair thickness, promote new growth, and even enhance the absorption of topical hair treatments. These tiny punctures trigger the body's natural healing response, increasing blood circulation to the scalp and stimulating dormant hair follicles. For women noticing thinner hair or reduced volume, this could be a game-changing addition to their routine. One of the biggest benefits of microneedling is that it helps hair products work better. Many high-quality hair growth treatments, like serums with peptides, minoxidil, or rosemary oil, struggle to fully penetrate the scalp. The outer layer of skin acts as a barrier, preventing these active ingredients from reaching the follicles where they're needed most. Microneedling creates microchannels in the scalp, allowing these treatments to absorb more effectively. A clinical trial found that combining microneedling with topical minoxidil led to significantly better hair regrowth compared to minoxidil alone. This suggests that microneedling doesn't just stimulate hair growth on its own, it also maximizes the effectiveness of other treatments. For best results, a 0.5 mm derma roller should be used once a week to gently stimulate the scalp. This size is ideal for improving blood circulation without causing unnecessary irritation. Studies show that microneedling at this depth is effective in triggering the wound healing response, which releases growth factors that encourage new hair growth. It's important to always disinfect the derma roller before and after each use by soaking it in rubbing alcohol for at least 10 minutes to prevent bacteria build-up. When using it, apply light pressure. Pressing too hard won't speed up results and can cause unnecessary discomfort or even inflammation. After microneedling, the scalp is in prime condition to absorb a nourishing serum or oil. Since the microchannels are open for better absorption, this is the perfect time to apply hair growth treatments like a peptide serum, caffeine-based serum, or rosemary-infused oil. A study published in National Library of Medicine found that rosemary oil was as effective as minoxidil in promoting hair growth after 6 months of consistent use, making it a great natural alternative. Many women see noticeable improvements within a few months of regular microneedling. Hair appears thicker, stronger, and shinier, and those stubborn thinning areas may start to fill in. Since microneedling works at the root level, it's a great complement to external hair care practices like hydration, protection, and strengthening treatments. While conditioning and styling products help maintain the hair you already have, microneedling focuses on growing stronger, healthier strands from the scalp. Taking care of your hair after 50 isn't just about looking good. It's about keeping it strong, healthy, and full of life for years to come. With the right routine, silky, smooth hair is absolutely possible at any age. Now, I want to hear from you. What's the one hair care mistake you made in the past that you wish you could take back? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed watching this video, you will definitely love this next one.